Happy birthday, Snoopy. I made you a fruit and cookie cake. Then Pigpen came along, got a slice of it, and it just started molding after that. Snoopy's birthday is August 10th. He goes back to 1950s, so happy 74th. Not a lot of Snoopies around today. These days, he'll be 75 next year, so I suspect there'll be a bunch of Snoopies on the market. But remember, it's not, I was trying to think, why don't I connect with Snoopy? Why don't I have more Snoopies? You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, I did a Liberty Insanity with 4 different Snoopies as the Statue of Liberty, but I think basically it just comes down to the fact that it's not his comic strip. It's not his property. The Peanuts, Snoopy was a side character. I've always been drawn to side characters, but it was all about Charlie Brown and Lucy and Peppermint Patty and Schroeder and Linus. As a kid, I didn't care about any of them. I wanted to see Snoopy. I want to see Snoopy and his adventure with Woodstock and the other birds. What are they, canaries? I literally found this in a dumpster. It is hand-drawn. It looks like it says Leppy. It don't say Scholes. It don't say Charles Scholes. So anyway, part of it, what's complicated about the Peanuts legacy is when Scholes died, he said before he died he didn't want anyone else to draw his stuff. So that put a damper on the merchandising if we don't have a new movie coming out. Of course, then a movie came out in 2015. But I think his sons had to, his sons obviously had to go against his wishes. I should strive to get a Snoopy Funko Pop at least. I mean, technically, I have the original one that came out probably back in 2015. I just don't know where it is. And then I see that they just made the Snoopy with the Beagle Scouts. The Beagle Scouts were his bird buddies that he would take on camping trips. How cool is that? Imagine, okay, this was a daily comic in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Scholes died in 2000. But this was a daily comic strip. You got to pump out ideas daily. What do we even conceive of daily? I mean, we don't know daily comic strips. We don't know daily newspapers. So I guess it was, who was it aimed at? I was more into Garfield because, the anthropomorphic animal was the focus. I just want to see Snoopy and his brothers. He has 4 brothers and a sister. Spike and Andy and Olaf and Marbles, and his sister's name is Bella. And he had up to 9 feathered friends who would take camping. What did Charlie Brown ever do? He tried to kick the football. He tried to get this kite out of the tree. Were most kids relating to that? I just wanted to know what Snoopy was doing. I should seek to get the Funko Pop for next year. 75 should be a big deal. I'm so embarrassed. I couldn't make a better video for you, Snoopy. And I couldn't make a better cake. No, but in all honesty, this cake showed up for a real human's birthday. And it went to mold in 2 days. This is so embarrassing. And you know what? A real human paid for this cake was $25. This is no joke. This is disgusting. $25, and you could see 75% of it straight garbage. Who does that? Who is out there paying $9 for a Starbucks and $25 for a cake that no one's going to eat because it went to mold the next day? Snoopy. My boy. If I'm still alive, dude, I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better next year. 75. I always think, okay, look, the big trifecta of classic, gone but not forgotten characters. August, you got to remember this. Smokey, Bear, Betty Boop. Smokey Bear just turned 80. Betty Boop turned 94. Snoopy, 74. Okay, nobody cared. Gone but not forgotten. Star Wars will be like this someday, okay? Remember that old franchise? You had that. You'll remember like Chewbacca, and you'll remember Jabba the Hutt and stuff. And you'll remember, Luke and Vader and whatnot. You'll remember the essence of these characters. But since they've destroyed the output, you're just going to remember the essence, okay? There was the little green guy, Yoda. It's like, okay, that's how we feel about Snoopy and Smokey the Bear and Betty Boop. Snoopy, I love you. I should have done you better. Hopefully I can make it another year, my dude. Also, why are these the same thing, but so different? This one doesn't have the growling mouth. And then that one has blue and... I don't know. Who is Loopy? Leppy? Who's drawing Snoopy? You're not supposed to do that. And why is someone throw it away? Like, what is it? What is going on? You should have kept your framed... You should have kept your framed hand-drawn Snoopy. Red Baron, and gotten rid of your red strawberry mold cake. What a piece of filthy, disgusting nothingness. Don't forget Cat Day and Dog Day are in August. Why they put these things in the summer, man? Nobody, look, even 2015, nobody wanted a Peanuts movie. We probably wanted a Snoopy movie. And Charles Schulz, he hated the name Peanuts anyway. I don't know why it wasn't just Snoopy and the Peanuts. Too many. Yeah, I guess because you had to do it daily. You had to pump out these comics daily. And he was drawing inspiration from the kids he grew up with. So let's think he was probably... If he's writing comics in the 50s, he's thinking about the kids he knew in the 20s. The generation that grew up on Snoopy. We're dying off. Snoopy, I don't know if I'll be here next year, Snoopy, but if I am, I'll try to get a Funko Pop Legacy figure or something for you, my dude. This looks like straight doo-doo. Furthermore, it's lazy day, okay? So maybe we'll just chalk it up to that, man. I could have made you a better video. I could have made you a better cake. But we'll just chalk it up to I was being lazy. Broke and lazy. That's the way of the world. Snoopy.